My teacher gave me an F because she hated my family, so I became principal and fired her the day before her pension vested. It started in 7th grade. Ms. Blackwell had taught at Roosevelt Middle for 32 years, ruling her classroom like a dictator. She had this thing about proper families and made no secret of her opinions. My dad was a single parent. Mom had left when I was 6. He worked double shifts at the factory to keep us afloat, showing up to parent conferences still in his grease-stained uniform. Ms. Blackwell would wrinkle her nose when he walked in, like poverty had a smell. Children from broken homes, she'd say to other teachers, loud enough for students to hear, lack the foundation for academic excellence. I turned in a perfect essay on To Kill a Mockingbird, spent weeks on it, researching historical context, analyzing themes. When she handed it back with a big red F, I was stunned. "This is too sophisticated for a child from your background," she announced, clearly plagiarized. I tried to explain my process, showed her my research notes, my rough drafts. She wasn't interested. "Don't lie to me," she snapped. "Your father probably paid someone to write this." The humiliation burned, but worse was watching her give my exact same analysis to Penelope Ashford, whose mother was on the school board, marked as an A+. That night, I told Dad what happened. His jaw tightened, but he just said, "Sometimes the world isn't fair, kiddo. Show them who you really are." I decided to do exactly that. I threw myself into academics with laser focus. Every slight, every condescending look from Ms. Blackwell fueled my determination. I graduated valedictorian, earned a full scholarship to state, then got my master's in education administration. For 15 years, I climbed the ladder. I started as a substitute teacher, became department head, then assistant principal at 3 different schools. I learned everything about education law, union contracts, pension requirements. When Roosevelt's principal position opened, I applied immediately. The school board was impressed with my credentials. During my interview, I mentioned my connection to the school, how a particular teacher had inspired my career in education. They loved that story. Ms. Blackwell was still there, now 67, and counting down to retirement. Her pension would vest after 35 years of service. She had exactly 11 months left. I started documenting everything. Her habit of showing up late, leaving early, using school computers for personal business. The way she still played favorites, still made cruel comments about students' families. The perfect opportunity came when she called Destiny Martinez, whose mother cleaned offices at night. Another welfare baby destined for failure. I had witnesses this time. At the emergency school board meeting, I presented a detailed file. Decades of complaints that had been buried, testimonies from former students, evidence of discriminatory behavior. "This is about one bad day?" Ms. Blackwell protested. "No," I said calmly. "This is about 34 years and 11 months of them." The vote was unanimous. As security escorted her out, she looked at me with sudden recognition. "You're that factory worker's kid," she whispered. "That factory worker's kid who's now your boss," I corrected. She lost everything. Pension, benefits, reputation. Last I heard, she was working part-time at a craft store. I kept Dad's factory photo on my desk through my entire career. Turns out broken homes can produce pretty solid foundations after all.